welcome. This is Claire Luffman, Business Mentor, and we are going to dive deep into a curriculum of the 30 Essential Success Habits for a Six-Figure and Beyond business, because that's really what it's all about. It's about the success habits, about how we're running our business day in and day out. And I'm sure you've heard from incredibly successful folks who've come before us who have shared these simple disciplines that they do consistently. And that's what it's about. And these disciplines are easy to do and they're easy not to do, right? So the vast majority of us choose not to do it because with success habits, it's not like you experience immediate success, the next day when you start implementing it. And you're also not going to experience immediate failure when you don't demonstrate these success habits. But over time, absolutely 100%, it comes down to our success habits. So let's dive deep, and we're going to each week talk about the very next success habit. So we're going to dive into 30, and we're starting today with number 1. So the very first success habit is to create a year's success vision. I do this every single year. This is huge, ladies. And when I talk about creating a year's success vision, it's just you getting crystal clear about your destination, where you want to be in your business and in your life at the end of the year. And I can't tell you how many women get tripped up just here, simply not sitting down and getting crystal clear, seeing in detail where they want to be a year from now. So again, I do this at the beginning part of every year. So assume that it's the end of the year. It's the end of December 2014. And what you're trying to get a picture of is your definition of success. For everyone, that's going to be different, right? What is your definition of success? What will a blessed, productive, joyful year look like to you? That's how I like to describe a successful year. And I picture myself, it's the end of the year, and I am glowing. I've had the best year ever. And I am happy and content and serene, and just I am absolutely glowing. And I say, okay, in order to get there, what does life look like? What needs to happen this year? What do I want to happen this year? What am I going to choose to happen this year? So that's what we want to do. Figure out your destination, where you're going to be in your business and in your life a year from now. And when you create your success vision, it's important to start with what are the big rocks in your life. You can't spend your time and attention on everything, right? We can't do it all, ladies, but we can figure out what are those big rocks. Where do I want to spend time this year? What aspects of my life deserve time and attention? And I call those your big rocks. I'm sure you've heard of Stephen Covey describing the big rocks theory, which is most people, 97% of people, just go through life reacting, right? We're in reactive mode. There's just so much on our plate. There's so much coming at us. We're just in reactive mode and not being super planful. So what happens is our days, our hours, our 24 hours in the day is filled with sand, right? All that stuff that needs to happen, that's coming at us, that we're responding to. So you can imagine this glass cylinder, you could fill it up with sand pretty quickly, right? You're busy. There's things that you do throughout the day. But then a lot of times what we find out is our big rocks, those things that are so important to us, our relationships with our spouse, time with our children, cooking a healthy meal, our exercise, our own spiritual time. We're like, oh, I didn't have time for that. I don't have time to exercise. Gosh, when's the last time I went on date night with my husband? Those are the big rocks. And unless we make a conscious effort in attending to those big rocks, you too are going to find that you're going to be able to, you just fill that cylinder with sand. Now I can tell you when you actually put in those big rocks first and then you pour sand, there's tons of room for sand. They're going to fit in every nick and cranny. There's tons of room for your big rocks and tons of room for your sand. But if we just fill that cylinder up with sand, there's just no room for those big rocks. So what are your big rocks? For me, when I create my year success vision, I do it in these 8 categories. This may or may not make sense for you. But I've got 2 business categories. So business, I figure out where's my business at the end of the year? What's the profitability? Have I reached a certain level? do I have a certain number on my list? Like, what's my definition of a blessed, joyful, productive business year? Where do I want my business to be at the end of the year? And then professional development is more about me as a businesswoman. Who am I as a businesswoman? How have I grown as a businesswoman with regards to how I run my business and also with my craft? You know, if you're a massage therapist, with your craft, how have you increased your skills so you're even more confident, you're able to add more value to your clients? So also professional development I see more like around your work habits, how you're running your business so differently from how you're running it now. Family and relationships. So my time with my spouse and my son and my family and my friends, health and wellness, how I'm taking care of myself. Personal growth, how this is different from professional development for me. It's me as a woman that I'm filling my own bucket, whether that's my own relaxation or my own hobbies or, reading just for relaxation, getting massages. What does that look like for you? Faith and inspiration. What is that for you? Your quiet time with God. Finances. How's your family finances looking? Retirement, college savings. How's that all going to look at the end of the year? In community and making a difference. What are you going to put on your plate this year? What's important to you to put on your plate this year? Is it volunteering in your children's school or certain charities or just being a giver in some way? So I get super clear where I'm going to be in these 8 categories by the end of the year. And then I just brainstorm. Just pull out a sheet of paper, the top of each sheet of paper, put in your big rock. So one sheet of paper for me would be business, another sheet of paper, professional development, another sheet of paper, family and relationships. And just brainstorm. Think of this bridge. The beginning part of every year, I put myself back to the beginning of the bridge. And I want to get to the end of the bridge by the end of the year. So first of all, it's figuring out what does that look like, right, in real detail. And then just start brainstorming where you want to be at the end of the year. What do you want your business to look like? Just brainstorm. What about professional development, family and relationships? Again, just brainstorm. And then after all that brainstorming, create some real concrete descriptive statements, what I call your vision statements. So for me, if I tell you my process, I actually have 24 vision statements each year. And each year it's updated. So how I get 24 is I have these 8 categories. These are my big rocks. I actually create 3 descriptors in each category, really describing what life looks like, as if it's already happened. Now, we're not getting into goal setting, how to get there. We're going to talk about that. But right now, if my future self, right, that glowing individual at the end of December, and she's describing what life looks like. And these are actually some example vision statements from my own success vision for 2014. So again, each category, each of my 8 have 3 descriptors. But you do whatever makes sense for you. So in business, I describe my profitability for each month, how many clients I'm working with, how many people are on my list. But this is one for my success vision. Right now I work from 9 to 3:30, Monday through Friday. Friday's a half day. But part of my success vision is that I've grown into a 10 to 2 schedule. So that's part of my vision. And I have it listed like that. I've worked into a 10 to 2 schedule. I'm truly living a freedom-based lifestyle. I am living my dream life and my dream business. Under health and wellness, this is one of my 3 descriptors. I'm becoming such a great cook. I'm enjoying cooking healthy meals. I'm living on healthy organic fruits and vegetables and healthy meat. I shop at Whole Foods and the farmer's market. Part of my faith and inspiration is I love my daily morning time. So I've got a daily morning time with God. And I don't have this room yet, but I will. I vision it. I see every detail. It's going to be this 2 double-decker glassed room in the back of our house that's overlooking the woods. And that's where I see myself doing my morning time. So I say I love my daily morning time. The view outside of our room is absolutely incredible. And this is such a peaceful place and wonderful way to connect with God. So that's what it's about. It's identifying your definition of success, right? Creating these descriptive vision statements, and then keeping a hold of this vision, which is going to be some of the other success habits, right? First of all, we want to figure out how to describe life at the end of the year, a joyful, blessed, productive year. It's not enough. It's huge, though. Just doing this success habit is huge, and every single year you create a new success habit. You create a new updated success vision. We're going to keep a hold of this vision of where at the end of the bridge, where we want to be at the end of the year, while being completely thankful in the present, right? Being thankful for everything, a thankful heart, and get really good at seeing the details of what you desire. In my morning time, in just some general time that I've got, before I go to bed, I get really good, for example, at seeing the details of that double-decker room that we're going to have and what it's going to feel like and what some of the furniture is going to look like, and enjoying that coffee in the morning as I'm doing my meditation and my Bible study, and having faith that it will happen, that you don't know how or when yet, but that the seed of desire was planted deep in your heart for a reason, and that by keeping a hold of that vision, being thankful in the present, getting really good at seeing the details of what you desire, having that it will happen somehow, some way, that's what it's about. All right, ladies, so great information will get you nowhere fast, right? I want you to implement what you learn with each of these success habits. That's what it's about. It's about replacing our unproductive habits with new success habits. That will get you where you want to go. So implement this success habit 1. Stay tuned for next week for success habit number 2. And in the meantime, share this video. Click on share. Share this video. Invite your friends to come on this journey with us, where they too can learn and implement the 30 success habits for a six-figure and beyond business. So ladies, it is my honor to bring these to you every single week, really diving deep into curriculum, absolutely free. I'm here to help. I'm here to cheer you on. Check out my website, ClaireLuftman.com. There's lots of free videos and audios and a podcast and a blog to help you in your journey. And those of you who would love the opportunity to chat, you'll also see an opportunity where I reserve some time in my calendar to speak directly with you. Those ladies who want to dig deeper and see how you can create a family-focused, streamlined, highly profitable business. All right, ladies, until next week, I am cheering you on. Take care. Bye.